So this year's Nobel Prize has been awarded jointly to two people. What do we mean by gene regulation? What is Nobel Prize? So who was Alfred Nobel? If we talk about in which disciplines Nobel Prizes are awarded, मौत के सौदागर. What are microRNAs? Discovery consists of seeing what everybody has seen and thinking what nobody has thought. Hello everyone, welcome to UPSC Talks from Lukman IAS. My name is Zahidul, and in this episode today we will discuss about the Nobel Prize in Medicine for 2024. So this year's Nobel Prize has been awarded jointly to two people. They are Victor Ambros and Gary Rubkun for their discovery of microRNA and its role in post-transcriptional gene regulation. So today we are going to understand about what is Nobel Prize first, and then we are going to understand about the specific topic on which the Nobel Prize has been awarded. So when we talk about Nobel Prize, right? So Nobel Prize has been established based on the will of Alfred Nobel. So who was Alfred Nobel? He has had more than 300 patents in his name, and he has also invented dynamite. That's why he was also known as the merchant of the death, मौत के सौदागर. So basically he was himself an inventor, and he did not want that people should remember him, right, for negative aspects, because like dynamite could be used for, let's say, killing people as well, but like he used his invention for the good purposes. I mean, like that time dynamite was being used for construction of roads on hilly areas and all. So he thought that like he should leave a legacy so that people remember him for the positive things, for the positive deeds that he has done. And so before he passed away, basically he has written a will, and in that will he has expressed his opinion that, like, you know, awards must be given for those to those people who have done discovery, who have invented something. And so he has left huge amount of money, huge amount of fortunes that he had for establishing the Nobel Foundation. Later on, a Nobel Foundation has been established, and since 1901, Nobel Prize is being awarded every year. All right, and Nobel Prize has been awarded to great scientists, let's say, of all time since 1901. So if we talk about in which disciplines Nobel Prizes are awarded, Nobel Prizes are awarded in multiple disciplines. That includes physics, chemistry, medicine, Nobel Prize in Peace, Nobel Prize in Literature, and also Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences. And this year the Nobel Prize for Medicine has been awarded to two people, as we discussed earlier, right, for the discovery of microRNAs. And today we are going to discuss about what are microRNAs and what is the significance of this discovery. Basically, like, these two people have been working on microRNAs since 1993, and since then they have discovered multiple aspects of it, and this year they are being recognized for their work. And why microRNA? Because microRNA plays a very important role in post-transcription gene regulation. So these are some technical terms, maybe like, you know, you may face difficulty in understanding it, so let me make it little more clear to you. What do we mean by gene regulation? Basically, gene regulation means, like, you know, how the gene is expressing itself, right? How the gene expresses itself, the regulation of it. Okay, so if one kind of gene expresses more, so certain traits will be seen in the cells, right? If other genes are expressed more, so some other traits will be seen in the cells. And these two people have worked on a specific kind of, let's say, like, you know, a specific kind of thing, and this is known as E elegans. Okay, they have worked on E elegans, and this E elegans makes proteins in complex processes with two broad steps. What are those broad steps? One of the step is known as transcription, and the other step is known as translation. So what do we mean by transcription and what do we mean by translation? So during transcription, a cell copies a DNA sequence into messenger RNA in the nucleus. The messenger RNA moves from the nucleus through the cell fluid and attaches itself to the ribosome. Okay, so here I mean from like DNA is copied through the messenger RNA and then it moves to the ribosome. Apart from this, during the next phase, which is translation, another type of RNA called transfer RNA brings amino acids to the ribosome where they are linked together in the order specified by the mRNA to make protein. So microRNA or miRNA regulates the production of proteins by bonding with and subsequently silencing the mRNA at an appropriate juncture. All right. The process is called post-transcriptional gene regulation. Okay, so after the transcription has happened, so how the gene is regulated. So these two people has worked on that particular thing, and their work is very significant because earlier, let's say people thought that whatever discovery has happened, right, related to gene regulation, right, so that was final. But these people have identified gaps in that, and these people have filled those gaps, and they Victor Ambrose and Gary Rupkin, they were interested in how different cell types develop. They discovered microRNA, a new class of tiny RNA molecule that play a crucial role in gene regulation. All right, and their work actually fills the gap, fills the void in knowledge related to gene expression. There was time when people believed that the substance on which they are working, the living thing on which they are working, so it does not have a bearing on human beings. But now people have recognized widely that whatever discovery that they have made, it does have its role in case of human beings also. So in future, in biology, in genetics, it is possible that their discovery will be utilized for bringing cure to certain kind of genetic diseases, and also it will help us to understand little more about how the genes functions, how gene expresses itself, how gene regulation happens. All right, so this is something for which Nobel Prize has just been awarded. So in future, I am going to take a discussion in the classroom where I am going to discuss in detail about technicalities associated with genes. We'll understand what are different types of genes, how gene regulation happens, what are various steps associated with gene regulation, and what is the end result related to it. All right. So if you have some suggestions, kindly share your suggestion on the comment section in this video. And that will be all from my side for the day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a good day ahead. Thank you.